Blitzer gets a lot of talk about his punt returns, but T.J. Logan was pretty good with kickoff returns last year. What do you see with him in that, and what can he do better, and that unit do better this year?
Well, I mean, he's really taken it to the next level just in practice, watching the way he's really taking a lot of pride in trying to catch the ball going north and south, not catching the ball static,
right.
And then having to start from a standing stop. He wants to catch the ball getting north. It'd be like running a 40 with a head start, and he's got great speed. So if he can even get used to catching the ball moving forward, he's going to be even that much more explosive. And so he's really worked hard on that.
How about Hibbard with his 43-yard average last year, but distance, hang time, direction, all that's a part of it. How much better is he getting at these other things?
Yeah, again, we netted over 40 last year, and there are only 4 or 5 teams that were able to do that. And that's a tremendous, amount of the credit goes to the punter. I mean, you got to have your coverage team and all that, but him being able to do the things that we want to do with him as far as placing the ball where we want to place it, what kind of hang time we want, and he was really good, when pinning people inside the 20, I mean, he did a great job of that, and we worked that extensively. I mean, because our guys know what that does in a football game when you pin somebody inside the 10-yard line and they got to go 90 yards. I mean, the chances of them scoring aren't very good. So they work extremely hard at it, and he does. And he knows to do that, you got to be unselfish. Yeah, he could boot the ball into the end zone, and he knows that probably it does hurt his average, but he's doing what's most important for the team.
Have you got any other guys like
the scrimmage? It was, I'd say it was a heck of a lot better than the first scrimmage. I mean, the offense took care of the football very, very well. I thought that, defensively we didn't create the turnovers that we wanted. So that's, it's always a double-edged sword. One team's putting the ball on the ground, the other team's creating them. Next scrimmage, you're not putting the ball on the ground, so you're doing a good job taking care of the ball, and then the other team's not doing a good enough job to create turnovers. We had a bunch of young guys that got some really good, valuable reps. So as game-like as we can make them at this point. So I was really pleased with the depth of guys that were getting it.
I guess camp is officially over.
Camp will be officially over after next practice.
How do you just evaluate it?
I would say, since we've been here, this has been our best camp. It's not even close. I think our guys, we have the majority of our guys that have been through camp now multiple times, so they understand what's expected and how we're going to run camp. They know the time commitment, all the things. They know that we want the focus to be on ball the whole time and nothing else, and we've got a lot of guys that totally understand that, and they bring the young guys along as quickly as possible doing that. So, and I would say this, the job that Lou and his staff had done in the summer, having these guys for a few years in the program and how they've developed, camp has been easier for them. We didn't change it. It's been easier for them because their work capacity is so much higher.
Coach, penalties were an issue last year.
Definitely.
How have y'all gone about trying to account for that and adjust for it?
Well, we went back and we broke down every single one on the entire season. And we took all the defensive ones with the defense and all the offensive ones with the offense and special teams. And, we sat down and broke it down to every aspect of it and what the breakdown was and how it happened, whether it was a lack of technique or not playing smart or all the different things. Put a lot of emphasis on it. Then we implemented some new things with what we're going to do with the officials. And, we're going to hopefully cut our, our plan is to cut our penalties in half this year. That's our plan, and so I know that you guys will put that out there and hold me to it if we don't. So, but that is our plan.
Have you been able to use the officials to talk with the players and have forums?
Yeah, we have had officials at our practices probably, I would say, more than 3/4 of our practices. So we've had officials here, and that's been a big help to have them around. We had them spend some time with our team and explaining where they are on the field, what their position is on the field, what they're actually looking for. The mechanics of how they do it, whether it's the 7-man crew or the 8-man crew. Then we've had those crews work both crews during our scrimmages. So hopefully we're gonna benefit from those things.
How satisfied with Marquise and Mitch?
Same. Yeah, same. Nothing's changed.
Do you have a preferred timeline in terms of how you deal with that?
Probably, I've got to have something done, I know, by the 30th.
How satisfied are you with the way Marquise and Mitch have pushed each other?
Oh, I'm really happy with the way those guys have competed. Not only the way they've competed, but the way their friendship has grown. Right? And that's a big part of it. I mean, these guys are competing for a job, but they also have grown closer through this whole experience. You know, and that's something that's very important to the chemistry of our football team.
Even when Bryn was healthy last year, Marquise got some big-time reps, and that obviously helped him. Do you see that this year maybe going with a couple of guys, giving the backup some reps?
Anything's possible. Anything's possible.